I've got too many bills.
If you need funds, you can apply in minutes at cashnetusa.com and have the money in your account as soon as the same business day.
Okay, got it. Applying now.
They've been helping hardworking people cover emergency expenses since 2004.
Hey, look, I got it.
You've got this.
When you need money fast, be the hero. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times. See cashnetusa.com for more details.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Yes. Get your balls up. Woman known. Get your balls up.
Cheers,
woman
and welcome back to another live Who's the Bitch, baby?
Who is the bitch in your life? But also, I got to throw it out there. Marchese says that apparently, even though we all know Buzzballs as woman-owned, that Marchese in our chat knows the man that made Buzzballs. How dare! Or at least the granddaughter of the man that made Buzzballs.
Behind the camera, also, Eric told me that it's 3 siblings that own it, and one is a woman.
Only one, so that's why it's
one man woman-owned.
Not multiple women, only one woman, and she's not even the full owner.
And then they have the audacity to trademark the phrase woman-owned. Well, we are going to take over woman-owned. We are 2 women.
Double women.
And we
women-owned.
own 51% of this podcast.
Yes. So put it out there. We are women-owned.
And so we can still...
How dare.
Yes, and yeah, we're going to get fucking merch at some point.
Hell yeah. We're going to fucking do it, everybody. Yes, get your women's up.
I'm drinking Pinot Grigio with a Cran Blaster topper.
Woo! Yeah, because
it's Monday.
Have we brought this up? We have said in the past that we have been mixing wine with our Buzzballs, right?
Yes. Last show
okay,
we talked
good.
about it.
I just want everyone to know that
we kicked off 2025 with some truth, and it is that I'm combining alcohols on the show.
Just so good. That's the problem. It doesn't deserve to be so good.
Rippo666 says Jackie could top me.
Oh, I love this energy. Thank you. Get your caftans up. Love you how to really play video games. How the hell is everybody? We're making it through. We made it through the 17 years of January.
Sorry about missing 2 weeks ago's live stream. I did have the Rona.
Yeah.
I don't know how she got me, but she got me.
She got
so
the bitch is woman-owned.
Apologize about that. But listen, we are here. This is a Super Bowl postmortem. This show. No, just kidding.
Wow. Yeah, because you know what? There were a lot of bitches. There were quite a few bitches over the weekend, and I dare say, not to go right to the number one bitch, I feel like that to the extent that we need to talk about the bitchometer, everybody. We must bring up, we've been talking about this bitchometer. We want to really bring it in here, but you know who the number 5 is on the bitchometer.
It's so true. Drake is a really good comment. Drake is a really good comment because he's such a bitch right now.
You're right.
He's been made to look the biggest bitch. He is probably in a hole right now.
Game over. Also, did you hear that people are getting measles at Drake shows right now? So
what?
Yeah, so who is the biggest bitch of them all? And I can't believe we didn't change it to Drake because we gotta get Kanye off the list. He's not a bit like Kanye's evil. Like I don't want him on the list. I want nothing to do with this show anymore.
That's the thing. We've decided that Kanye West now literally directing people to swastika merch. We've decided that kind of supersedes bitchiness. Like he's an absolute crazy person, and we're going to take him off the bitchometer. We also got a little bit of insider information. So if you will remember, the bitchometer was originally Gwyneth Paltrow, Anna Wintour,
yes,
Alec Baldwin at number 3, Bethany Frankel at number 4, Kanye at number 5. You guys are a little histrionic. You guys were doing 5s every time. You guys were always doing Kanye.
Or Gwyneth. I feel like it's either a 1 or a 5. You guys are all, man, you contain multitudes, but those multitudes are only the extremes.
Right. So we're keeping some age prop. Alec killed someone, though.
Yeah,
Fair point.
Alec killed
Fair
someone.
point.
This is the thing.
Fair point. But
we did discuss bringing Alec to number 5, but I mean, technically we can't call him a murderer, or can we?
I don't know, because it was like I don't know. But I think it's like, let's go off of his like calling his daughter a little pig and like hitting a photographer and calling him a slur. You know what I mean? That's his bitchiness to me. So we are going to reorder the bitchometer, but we are also going to get rid of Kanye because it's just not funny anymore. He's not funny
for us anymore.
And I would like to read the this is some insider information we got that's helping us move Gwyneth Paltrow up the bitchometer.
I can't believe this because y'all know I hate GooP. I'm fairly anti-GooP. I think that she really spreads a lot of misinformation that could hurt a lot of people. Gwyneth Paltrow is very annoying, but then you think about like the ski trial.
Yeah.
You know, like
when we
I
made
love
the
ski trial.
When we made the bitchometer, the ski trial was fresh in our minds. Like,
yes.
all we were talking about was how she goes, well, I lost a half a day of skiing. I mean, I loved that. I thought it was like perfect to be number 1.
Get out the way.
But now I have this information and I'm going to read you this DM we got. Okay?
I am excited about this. Give us the
And
scoop.
I'm going to change a little bit of this information because I do feel like this darling caller does not realize how much she identified herself and that she could get in trouble. So I'm going to change a little bit of the info so she doesn't
Thank
get
you
in
for
trouble.
looking out, Kara.
Okay, just going to come right out and say that I don't think Gwyneth Paltrow should be a 1 on the bitch meter.
Okay.
Okay, I was on set for a season of a TV show that she was on, running a big project all on her own, throwing literal blood, sweat, tears, and sex toys into this production. Seriously, my algorithm got real weird for a while there. Gwyneth was on set for the first and last day of shooting, and I swear to you, she had absolutely no idea what was going on her own show. She didn't like the couch setup we created for her interview and complained about having to change her outfit when it was pointed out to her that they had done interviews this way before to get a sense of what they were doing for the show. Again, because she had no idea what was going on. We had a setup for her of chocolates and charcuterie to mimic an activity one of the couples did that she didn't touch because she was, quote, on a diet.
Of course. I mean, have you seen what the woman eats?
Yeah.
It ain't real food.
And I swear if I had to hear GP's on edge one more time, I was going to walk straight up to her myself and tell her off and prepare for the end of my career.
Get off the edge.
Keep in mind that just could have been sleep-deprived anger and frustration. I had worked 2 weeks straight, running around set, dealing with budgets, trying to talk people out of doing things that didn't make sense. But I strongly believe Gwyneth Paltrow should be at least a 3 on the bitch scale.
And now also Righteous Man does ask, can you explain the scale for a newbie? So here on our live shows, we like people to poll how much of a bitch a person is being when they call in, or how much of a person that is a bitch in their conversation, how much of a bitch they are. So it used to go all the way to Kanye, and now we have stricken him from the list. But here's the thing, we gotta bump up GooP on the list.
We're bumping up Gwyneth and we're adding a new number 5.
Okay. All right, so we got level 1, Anna Wintour.
Anna Wintour is now number 1.
Yes.
Okay, because it's kind
sense.
of, that's old school bitch, right? Number 2 is now Bethany Frankel.
Bumped her down. Does she do Skinny Bitch? Is that the one that does Skinny Bitch?
She's Skinny Bitch.
Yeah, that, I mean, anyone that
Skinny Girl. Sorry, Skinny Girl. Skinny Bitch is the book I read to become a vegetarian. She does Skinny Girl.
Does that make you skinny? All the plants make you skinny?
I don't think it worked, but I haven't eaten 17 years.
I think I've been doing something wrong.
So if you're looking to stop eating meat, you could read that.
Okay, but that's different. So Skinny Girl, which annoying. It's just an annoying name.
And then a number 3, Alec.
So
We've got
he's in
Alec
the middle.
Baldwin at 3.
Although, wait until the Baldwin's reality show comes out.
Yeah,
and
we might
that
be swapping. We might be moving him up because they are getting a reality show. And Hilaria should probably be on there too. It should probably just be the Baldwins.
Honestly, it should be both of them.
Should be both of them.
We'll
change that for next week. We'll change that for next week. All right, number 4 is now.
Where are you going?
I lost half a day of skiing.
Squirting it up. It's a GooP. All right, we've got GooP at number 4.
And then,
makes sense.
Weigh in now who you think our number 5s is, okay?
Although I'm upset that it's not Drake because, I mean, although Kendrick did say game over, so I guess it's done. He's already
I don't want it to be. Yeah, I think that we're picking people that we think are bitches forever and ever.
Yeah, we were going more eternal bitches, and these ones I'm more upset.
Let's show that. Yeah, these two I just immediately roll my eyes and say, what a bitch.
With all of it. everything that they do. Yuck. But also R.I.P. Drake, you're so right.
Yeah, look, we thought about Elon. I know everybody's rating Elon. We thought about it, but he's like in the same camp as Kanye.
Yeah, because
that's like actually not funny how psycho he is.
Yeah,
like,
because
so
he has too much control.
Yeah. So we wanted to do a couple of little funny bitches. Are we able to pull up number 5, Z? Holden for sure.
Oh my God. I would never be that mean, would I?
It's the
We're
Paul
going Jake
brothers.
and Logan Paul. Because
Jake and Logan Paul.
They have their fingers in so many more pies than you think they do. And I hate that shit. I hate it. Yuck and a half. Keep fighting, boy.
Dude, I met Jake. He sucks, says your friend Carrie.
Thank you, your friend Carrie. Bitches.
I wasn't thinking we would put this up and people in the comments would be like, wait, actually, Jake and Logan are pretty cool. I grew up with them. No, I think they're universally bitches.
Thank you, your friend Carrie. He was the worst. So yuck and a half. I just will find out that it's like, oh, that's an interesting. It's like, it's owned by the Pauls. I'm like,
yeah.
Yuck.
Forget it.
Yuck. So Kanye, get out of here. Go back to the dentist and make another Super Bowl commercial, will ya?
Yes, Red Age prop.
Yikes.
That was Logan Paul that went to like a fucking forest in Japan and filmed a dead body. Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, but I think we're probably ready to just take some calls. So if you want to be calling in, go to bit.ly/LPN hotline.
Yes.
Tell us it's Valentine's Day in a few days. Do you have a problem with a loved one, with an ex, with a boyfriend, with a girlfriend?
Let's get to bitchin'.
Call us. Also, it doesn't even have to be that serious. I love these silly little calls, right?
Oh, I do. And
I'm loving the silly little calls.
Or if you've got some goss that you need to share about someone that's a celebrity, I mean, I'm always willing to take
we're
it.
down for that. But I love like my neighbor is a psychopath or like that lady that had that crazy neighbor.
Oh my God.
I love that. I love the girl who was like, I don't want to go pick up my friend's switch at the airport. But of course, how could we not love my ex-girlfriend started a Facebook burn group about me, and then we sort of got back together, and she kept running it.
Guys, we've been
the Zach
so much
call,
together.
as we will call forever. The Zach call. Thank you. I don't really play video games.
Thank you.
Who could forget Zach?
Yes.
That was the greatest call ever. Honestly, that call gave me COVID, and now I'm back after a month and ready to take the next Zach call.
Welcome back.
Here we go.
Let's take this call.
My name is Lily, and I've had hidradenitis suppurativa, HS, for years. I finally found some relief since taking Cosentyx. Relief means I can show up more.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe hidradenitis suppurativa, HS. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your dermatologist about Cosentyx.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high-quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon-neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/podcast for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
Hello.
Hi, you're beautiful. What's your name and who's the bitch?
Hi, I'm Mary.
Hi, Mary.
I've never been on Twitch before, so I'm like so proud of myself that I figured this out.
Yes.
And you called in. I'm so proud of you too. Killing it.
I have a little bit of a bitchuation that like I am the bitch in my situation.
Okay.
But I have cancer.
Okay, well, we love a self-aware bitch.
Yes. You contain multitudes. You can have cancer and be a bitch at the same time.
Yes.
I'm proud of you for being self-aware.
So tell us the situation.
So I'm pretty newly diagnosed. I haven't started treatment yet. And
also sending you love, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this also, by the way, sidebar.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm having a little bit of a situation. Like I've always been a pretty independent person.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm kind of tackling with the realization that I'm going to need help, which is like a hard thing for me to accept.
Oh, dude, I get you.
I'm especially like having an issue with my mom, who like, bless her heart, she wants to like do everything and help me in every way she can. But she's also like very emotional, and like when she gets really upset about stuff, like it kind of drains me. She's also older, and like she doesn't like, she wants to like drive me to my appointments and stuff, but it's like she's not awesome at driving. And like she has old lady privilege.
Yeah.
And God bless. Like, that's fine. I think we're all working for that someday. You know?
Hell yes.
But like where I'm getting my treatment is in like an urban area. It's a downtown hospital. It's busy. It's a trauma center. So there's always like fucking ambulances and stuff. And like, I know she's going to like get really like worked up and like crazy. And so like, I'm trying to figure out a way, like, how do I like kind of gently tell her that like, no, you can't really take me to my treatments. I need somebody who can just like kind of drive me there and there's not drama. And also like, I'm trying to think of other ways that like mom can like help me and support me that like don't also drive me crazy.
That's it. I think that's your answer right there. That is 100% of like ways in which you start thinking of ways that you can go to her and be like, you know what I actually really need even more help with that only you can do, and I need you to tackle this, and I can find somebody else to just drive me. Like, that's not a thing. I think that if you put it in a like, I need this from you and only you can do this, I'm saying this as a person that also has a mother with lots of feelings, that I would want her to feel important in a different way, just to respect her and be like, okay, maybe this isn't your thing, but you know what you really could do is X, Y, and Z, of like filling up your fridge or like making recipes so that you have things that are easy for you to like pull out and make, and like and setting yourself up in other ways that would lead you to success.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mary, I don't want to tell somebody struggling with cancer that they're wrong, but you're wrong. You're not the bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
I
not
hate
the
to tell
bitch.
this to you.
I don't think
you're not being a bitch. You're literally just recognizing what you need to feel like safe and comfortable in like what's going to be like hard situation, like, and I think it's like fine. And look, I am a mom. It definitely is going to be hard for her to hear. Mm-hmm. I would rather have my friend Sarah take me there than you, because that would be hard to hear, but that's okay. Your mom has to hear it. She's the parent and she's got to hear it. And I would get to it sooner rather than later, having a conversation with her and exactly what Jackie was saying. Like, oh, mom, you know what? I have my ride to my treatment covered, but what I would love is like that thing you used to make me when I was a kid, even if you fucking hate it, just like have her make it. You know what I mean? Like I would love that, like that cookie that you used to make me, or that casserole you used to make me. I'd love to have that frozen at my house so that I can have it when I get home. Yes. Let's this is what I do with my 3-year-old, redirect. Let's redirect.
Yes,
don't tell them what they can't do. Tell them what they can
do.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
And especially stuff that's like, somebody said, your friend Carrie said specific requests tied to sentimentality, like stuff that's like, oh, I am her mom. Like, this is something only I can do for her. And again, it sucks that you even have to think about that, but like, that is what you have to think about when you have like such an emotional parent, I feel like. And there's so many people out there who I think feel that they parent their parents, it sucks that you have to like go, actually play this like 3D chess where you're thinking about how she's going to react and everything. But I think it's totally fine for you to be like, I actually have my rides covered. And if she's like, who? Just be like, don't even worry about it. Like, my friend actually lives right there. I'm going to stay with her the night before, whatever.
Like, it's
Make up
easier
excuses.
for that person.
She doesn't need to take you to those appointments.
I love it. Just Jen says, phrase it like Sarah really wants to help and she offered to drive. So that's covered. Like, just going through it in that capacity of like, this is also helping another person. So it's like, it just would be easier if you just did this.
Yeah. And also be like, Mom, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Like, I really want you to be able to like help me for like, the long term with this, with a lot of stuff that I'm going to need. So like, initial appointments and stuff, like I kind of have covered, like, but
this is also an instance where you are not being a bitch for setting boundaries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Where sometimes
I feel like I feel like a dickhead because I'm
But you're not.
like, no, I don't
You're
want
standing
to
up
be
for
my
yourself.
mommy. Like
No, you need to advocate for yourself. And there's one thing, especially going through such the long road that you're working on right now, that like you need to advocate for yourself in every instance that you can, because there's going to be certain instances that you can't. So take control of what you can take control of. And that is taking the anxiety and think of what it will do to help you and what you need to be relieved of during all of this.
And then you and your mom could actually probably have some really nice moments, like while you're recovering, like just spending time together, maybe watching a movie, doing stuff that's like low emotional lift for her so that she doesn't fucking go nuts, Like, I think the two of you could really have some like nice moments, and that's not going to happen if you're like, well, you almost fucking hit a signpost and like drove up onto a curb, you know what I mean? Like, or we just got into a massive fight in the lobby because you're stressing me out, like, I think you're like, it's okay for you to say, look, Mom, I'm really like kind of trying to figure out how many people can help me. And I'm trying to use everybody's strengths and weaknesses to like, that they like everybody's strengths to the best of like that they have to their ability. You know what I mean? And for you, it's going to be making me Totino's pizza rolls or whatever you like,
like the Detroiters Super Bowl commercial, which I was the only one excited about.
Good. I do like Totino's pizza rolls.
I mean,
who doesn't?
I was improvising, Mary, but up to you. Up to you. What is there something that your mom used to make you when you were little? Because I truly don't even have anything. My mom's not a cook, but like, do you have something?
Yeah, my mom was never a big cook, but she used to make this sausage and rice casserole with water chestnuts.
Ooh.
And it's like one of those like 70s like Campbell's recipes with like the chicken noodle soup, like dry packet and all that shit. And it's so good.
What a water chestnut.
Yeah, just be like, Mom, I'm going to need that water chestnut sausage casserole thingy. I'm going to need that frozen.
It's the beigest thing. It's the beigest thing you could ever eat.
Oh my God. Where'd you grow up? What part of the country?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yes. And, other thing, it's like besides just food, there are other projects I'm sure that you could put her to task for. Just like you said, redirect. And
I understand as a mom, like her probably feeling of like, I got to take care of everything and I got to like help. And I'm your mom, but like, you're an adult, and I think you should be like, my life is multifaceted, and I have many other people that want to help me, and I'm just trying to put everybody into the role that is the right role for them. And your role is not going to be the driving to the appointments.
No, and I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for
Mary,
calling
thank
in.
you for calling.
I really appreciate you, Mary.
Email us and let us know how things are going. We really, really want to know.
Yeah,
if you ever need to bitch about any of it, you are welcome to always hit us up. Get it out.
Email or DM or whatever. Who'sthebitch.com. All the ways you can call us. Tell us.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks, y'all.
We love you.
Oh my God, we love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Who's the man?
Oh my God, I love you. This chat is like amazing too. You guys are all so sweet, sending sweet messages, being so nice. It's like, I'm like, this is the internet. This isn't the internet I've ever been familiar with. You guys are great.
Why I love our community so much.
Yeah.
Our bitch
happy to be
greatest.
here.
Yes. Put your balls up. Oh, I need a little bit more ball in me.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess don't quote me on that.
Well,
depends on the day. Depends on the whole.
Is that somebody else calling? Avon calling.
Hey, it's me. Hi, everybody.
How are ya?
I'm doing super well. How are you guys?
Dude, we're doing great. How are you? What's your name? Who's the bitch in your situation?
I'm fantastic. My name's Elliot. Nice to meet everybody.
Elliot, how do you spell it? 1 L's, 2 L's?
So good question. There's 4 different ways to spell my name. Mine is objectively the best. It's 2 L's, 1 T.
Yeah, that's the way Elliot Stabler spells it.
Yeah.
Not to cross podcasts, but yes. And then there's a drag queen that's Elliot with 2 T's, 2 L's, 2 T's.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of wild.
I guess we're not as into it.
That's kind of wild.
Only 1 T. That's what we support here.
Yes.
Thanks so much for calling in,
Yes,
Elliot.
tell us what's
going
up.
on.
Okay, so I don't. Bitch is a strong word.
Okay.
I feel like both sides are justified to some degree, but I wanted to get some additional perspective. And just kind of see what you guys think, and what everybody in chat thinks. So I work at. I love my job. It's the best job I've ever had. And I love talking about it and what it does, but for the sake of anonymity, I'm going to keep it on the DL. So I work at an educational institution, music education.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not Come On, the one that, how do you not? I think it's Kumon.
Come On, where you tutor kids after school.
It's definite. No. It's not. It's kind of like an after school program, but it's a whole company that has kind of built its thing based on music education from 3 p.m. onwards. Okay, so we're going through an instructor shortage, and so we're pushing really hard on hiring new instructors. I'm in like what I would call on-site management. Like I don't work for the corporate version, but like in the building itself, I'm some level of management. Ooh. So I have some degree of control over scheduling, and I'm not part of the hiring process, but I'm in talks with everyone else in management that is part of the hiring process.
Higher up.
And so for the past like month or so, there has been there's a woman who we've been speaking to who seemed super awesome, works really well with young kids, which we're looking for, and she teaches vocals, which is great because we've had a shortage of vocal instructors. So weeks are going by like back and forth. There's all this back and forth talking about this, that, or the other thing. We finally get like all of the legal stuff taken care of, like background checked, all this stuff. And she comes in today for the first time. I meet her. She's wonderful, lovely, super friendly. Was apologetic because she had just rushed here and had to fight like school traffic and stuff. So she just made it on time.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, all good. Like, no worries. First day, like, don't sweat it. I'm trying to be like that first calming face. Like, you just made it on time, but it's all good. Like, no one's mad at you.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. You made it. And so she was like, okay, yeah, thanks, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, have you met our GM, our general manager? Because I know you've spoken a bunch. And she's like, no, actually, I haven't. So I'm like, hey, GM, like, this is new hire. And he's like, oh, hey, great. Nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And I let them talk for a little bit. I go back to my desk and do my thing. She then goes in and starts observing her first class. That's what she was here to do, just to kind of learn from existing instructors and figure out how we do things.
Okay.
And my GM comes out a couple minutes later, like holding his head, like you guys can't see me right now, but holding his head like incredulous. I'm like, what, dude? Like, she's delightful. What do you like? It couldn't possibly be about this. And he was like, do you know what she just told me? I was like, what? What did she just tell you? And he was like, she just now, for the first time face to face, told me that she is 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
And I was like, oh. Like, my mind kind of zipped through a bunch of different levels because I was like, pregnant, great, awesome.
Oh.
And then I immediately went to, we're like an appointment based, like very strict scheduling thing where students are relying on a consistent schedule.
No.
And it's 22 weeks. This wasn't recent. And your very first day, you just kind of laid this on a platter in front of our GM. And now he's like, fuck, like this woman has like a countdown timer on her.
But that's the thing, you can't discriminate against a pregnant woman.
So yes, exactly. So that's the whole thing. And that's where I'm kind of like stuck in between. Obviously, you cannot discriminate against that. It's wholly illegal to do that.
Yes.
But at the same time, my GM's like, you had so many opportunities to bring this up. It was almost certainly, fear of discrimination, which is why she didn't bring it up in the first place. But now it's like she's almost like locked in. I'll stop short of saying it's like a gotcha moment. Like I'm not going to assume any, malevolence on her part, but it's difficult because based on her schedule, she has a healthy pregnancy. She maybe has 4 to 5 months left before she gives birth, your average healthy pregnancy, at which point we lose her for 2 to 3 months.
Well, don't assume.
Yes.
Don't assume. I went back to work after a month.
Okay.
It depends on everybody's situation. I was interviewing for jobs in a diaper, I was, some people can get back out there. It depends. I don't know. I do feel like this is
a lot
tough
of people
because
about HR. Lots
everybody's
of
like, "Oh my God, get HR!" And
yes.
it's tough because I get your situation that you want somebody who's like, you guys are having a hiring issue and you're trying to find the right people, and then this is somebody who's going to get in with all the students and then have to be gone for a little while.
Now the Cheeseless asks, what are the FMLA situations for your location? She may be being the bitch to herself if she needs to be employed for a minimum amount of time. So I guess that is,
we don't know what state you live in or whatever.
Blair also brings up FMLA. I don't know what because of course in my brain that's like, fuck my loving ass.
I think that's family leave, right?
Gotcha.
Something you can tell me, but I think that's family leave.
That makes more sense than what I was
And it's
saying.
only applicable after a year. It's federal.
Okay.
So what's the deal? What does your GM want to do? He wants to get rid of her before she starts, or what's the deal?
So he doesn't. I mean, he fully acknowledges the whole discrimination situation, and he feels bad. Like he has his own feelings about it, but he acknowledges that I can't outwardly feel like this because it's illegal. Everybody in chat bringing up HR. HR has been looped in. He kind of just brought the situation up to them.
Yeah.
He told me he would follow up when he has an answer. That was a few hours ago today, so I haven't heard from him. So either he just forgot to get back to me or they haven't followed up. But he has definitely gone through what he would deem as the proper channels. He's just kind of, I don't know. And I see people in chat saying like, well, if she said it, then you wouldn't have hired her. Maybe that's the case, and that's the GM's decision to make.
Are you the one that hired her? You specifically?
No. I am purely administrative. I have nothing to do with the hiring process.
Okay.
I hear things just with the GM and the other staff that are in the process of
Zara,
hiring.
for the gifted subs.
Nice. Sorry.
Thank you, Zara.
But yeah,
No.
I hear
Thank you,
about the
Elliot.
process here, there, and stuff, but I'm not actually involved. I just she showed up and I was like, oh, you must be XYZ. I think somebody said about you starting today. Hi, my name's Elliot, blah, blah, blah.
I could definitely see why working a lot, as a coworker, that you would be annoyed about this because it's just like, because all we see, I feel like when we're in perspectives like that is what it's going to do to your life and your work in the future. And I like that a lot of people in chat are saying that the GM is the bitch for going against, I guess your GM's not going against anything at this point though, right? Because once you find out afterwards, there's not really a whole lot. So then she's just going to go on maternity leave. I've never done the whole maternity leave thing, so I'm not
She didn't even really need to tell him. She didn't need to tell the GM at all.
Yeah, that's true.
It was her, she's probably only showing a little bit. She didn't even need to tell. Yeah, she's not compelled to disclose. She did not need to tell him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's like, I feel like everybody in this whole fucking country is struggling so hard and needing jobs and needing to support their family. And 5
months pregnant, I had to do the math in my head. I was literally like, 4, 8.
But you're honestly technically pregnant for 10 months, honestly, when they get down to it. So it's because it's really weird. They don't even go from when you had sex. They go from your period. It's so weird. But I
don't understand.
Basically, she has got 4 or 5 more months if she works up until the day she gives birth. So, I mean, I just think it's like I was completely kept my pregnancies a secret, both of them, like because I wanted to get jobs because I need money and I need to support my family. And then I went in and I did interviews for jobs when I was brand new postpartum because I need jobs. I need to support my family. So I don't know. It's like, I just think I don't think it's going to fuck you guys as much as it would fuck her to not have a job.
Yeah, that's true. And she is currently going to she's taking classes. She's going to school to be in music education. So I think right now the whole deal is like she's doing the classes to get the formal education, but she's also like immersing herself in the environment to get hands-on education, which I love. I love the whole hands-on and just kind of like diving in. So full support there. But yeah, and the other thing I know people are talking about like oh my God, family leave. And this also stems from me not being super high up in management, not having to do with hiring. So I don't know the situation, but what I do know is that none of our instructors are full-time. They are capped at 30 hours a week. So it means like no benefits, no, like you slowly accrue sick time, but I think that's all you get.
GM's the bitch.
Well, the GM doesn't own the GM doesn't own the company. I mean, the company.
I don't know anything about companies, but yuck.
I don't like that either, and we're working behind the scenes on making that displeasure known because there's a lot of our instructors that deserve it.
Are you wondering like how you should act towards her, or like what your role is, or like what when you were calling in, what did you want to know from us?
That's a very good question. I think I kind of wanted to get more perspective because I like objectively as me who deals with the schedules, there's a small hint to me that's like, okay, I'm going to have to make a lot of phone calls in a couple months, but that's so buried underneath like, yes, obviously go be a mom, like go do like one of the best.
And what if she ends up being like the best voice teacher you guys have ever had?
Exactly,
and you just gave her a couple months off but I mean, are you, because you're saying that you guys are all technically sort of like part-time employees, like she probably won't even get the option to take a maternity leave,
right?
Yeah, so that's the not complicated, but the rub is that she may not know that the way that we handle kind of long-term absences is we also owe, just like we owe as much support as we can give to our staff members, we owe that as well to all of the families that learn with us. And if an instructor is gone for an extended amount of time, after a while, parents are calling us like, hey, what's going on? Like I'm paying all this money and my kid is, being bounced around from teacher to teacher and we don't know what's going on. At some point, we kind of have to make the decision for the kid's education to be like, okay, we're going to move you to this new instructor and they're your new permanent instructor. And you're going to, it sucks. You're going to build a new relationship. We'd like you to continue the one you had with the old instructor, but that just kind of is what it is. I
feel like the system is the bitch here.
Yeah,
I think the system is the bitch. I feel like all of this is like, who's really the bitch is it's the situation. It is a system that does not protect us. Holly Page says, be mad at the government for not supplying your school the resources to supply the extra staff to cover her absence. She doesn't owe anyone anything.
Yeah.
She fucking doesn't. She's just trying to make money so that she can take care of this fucking kid that's inside of her.
Yeah.
This society is the fucking problem. And sorry, I'm just gonna.
You needed a moment. It's yelling. Good. Yeah, I wish I had.
I mean, like, I'm assuming, are these like young kids, or are these like high school or like younger, or what?
We teach from 3 all the way up to 18. So kind of, the whole range.
Amazing. So, I mean, personal experience as well. My daughter at her second year of her preschool, which was, to be a formative beginning to learn how to read kind of year. Her teacher got pregnant and left, and she had great coverage. And then the teacher came back, and everybody was like, yay, welcome back. And she was fine.
Yeah.
So,
just try it. All I would say is try and support her and understand that even though it might cause you some headaches, it's causing her way more fucking headaches.
I'm sure it was terrifying for her to go in there and say that to your GM.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't in the room when it happened, so I don't know how it went down. All I saw, and this is also a thing. It's like I only got one side of the story. all I heard was my GM coming out with his face in his hands going, God, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. And so I played into that while taking everything in myself in my own way at my own speed. And now I'm like, oh, okay. That was like, like I get in the moment it sucked, but like the human element, you kind of have to keep that in the back of your mind. And
thank you so much.
Well, I hope that you can be a resource for her. I really do. I hope you can be a resource for her.
Yes, please.
And
support her.
Yeah, support her. And she could end up being the greatest fucking teacher you guys have ever had.
I hope so.
She just happens to be growing a person inside of her.
Yeah.
And she's just going to need a little bit of time to take care of that when it happens.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elliot.
Yeah, thanks for calling us, Elliot.
Sure. All good. Thanks for having me. My wife turns me on to the whole LPN network, and I'm not just saying this because you picked up my call. You guys are probably my favorite show out of all of LPN. You guys are awesome.
Excuse me. Okay. Don't let the other fucking host hear it. But here we are.
That's not just blazing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Elliot. And we're sending love to your wife.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's literally right over my shoulder. She's probably, I don't even know. She's rolling her eyes at me.
Love you, wife. Thank you so much, Elliot.
All right.
good.
We've got more.
Thanks.
We got a lot of callers tonight, which is very exciting. Thank you guys for calling. Let's get to the next
so
one.
much. So exciting.
Your friend Carrie, we listen and we don't judge.
And we don't judge. We're here because also Elliot needed a place to bring this to. And we appreciate that because, you can't go bitching through the office.
Yeah.
So thank you. We take
And Czar, thank you
it.
again for the 10 gifted subs.
Oh my God. Thank you so incredibly much.
Welcome to Birch Lane, where you can find a fresh take on classic furniture and decor. Every piece is handpicked and crafted to last for years to come. At Birch Lane, you can explore everything from outdoor sets to living room furniture and everything in between. And get fast, free shipping. It's classic style for joyful living. Shop now at birchlane.com.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
But I would love to mosey on to a new call. Thank you guys so much for calling in.
Hello.
Who do we got on the line?
Shit, I can't hear you guys. Wait, why can I hear you? Okay, I'm just gonna.
It's Czar!
It's Czar! It's me!
It's Czar!
Uh-oh.
It's me!
Double me. You have to mute me. You must mute me. I'm forever. You must mute me. I'm forever.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I
There you
could not.
go.
I can't hear you guys on my end for. Oh, wait.
Czar?
Let's see. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello? We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay,
Yes. And Lyra Cupcake, thank you for the gifted
My
subs.
fancy mic, but that did not work.
Ooh.
Lyra Cupcake.
All right, Czar. So wonderful to see you. Wonderful member of chat. What's going on? Who's the bitch?
Well, I called y'all a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, there was 45 minutes of story, so we couldn't listen to all of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a long ass story.
Yeah, it's a good story.
It was a long ass story.
We just can't play all of it. That's the only problem.
It was just all trauma.
Yes.
It was all trauma.
So let's get to the meat of this story. Hit us, Czar. What's going on? Give us the big details here.
Big details were one of my housemates just was not respecting my boundaries, even though I said them multiple times.
Ugh.
And there were multiple witnesses to me saying, hey, these are my boundaries. Hey, send this like XYZ to me privately, because this is like, while I don't have anything to hide financially, I'd rather just be between you and me. Like, if I owe you something, like, it should just be between you and me. Not everyone has to know about it.
Right.
Not that I have anything to hide, but... And then they immediately sent it to the group chat, like, within, 20 seconds.
So what did this person do to you? What are we upset about with this?
Well, I mean...
what boundaries
this
were
is
setting?
like, hey, privacy and, boundaries. Like, hey, I said, hey, this is a private thing. And then they immediately sent it to the group chat. And I was like, hey, why'd you send it to the group chat? And they were like, Well, you weren't responding to the rest of this text message, so
they sent it to the group chat.
Yeah, so they intentionally sent it to the group chat, not only violating my privacy but also my boundaries.
Oh no good. Are you still living with this person?
No. I moved out in moved out, as in I fled in the middle of the night.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my God. Oh, I've been there.
Like, the second I got this apartment, I was just like, I'm gone. I'm out.
Do you still talk to this person?
No. Fuck no.
Good for you, dude. Good for you.
The second I was gone, I was like, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm like gone.
Yes, they're gone. So what's going on now then?
I'm now working through that trauma.
Gotcha.
With my therapist.
So are they being the bitch, or is that the bitch in the situation?
They're being the bitch. I've been knew they're the bitch.
Oh, okay, so they're the bitch.
Like, there was one moment where I'm like, okay, I can see I'm the bitch a little bit. Like, I can see it. I can see it easily. Like, yeah, I'm the bitch in this one singular moment. But, like, on the whole
What's that bitchy moment?
Well, the bitchy moment was, like, basically me just trying to understand what they're saying. And so, like, you know, when you're, like, processing something, you're, like, some stuff you don't say out loud.
I get that completely, 100%.
That's what happened. I said the thing out loud, and I'm like, oh, but, like, and they called me out for it. And I'm like, oh, no, you're right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. Like, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Hell yeah.
But, like, here's, like, a full, like, fucking, like, scroll full of, like, everything else you did to me.
Dude, I get that. So what situation are we dealing with right now? Where are we in?
Right now, I'm just processing it in therapy. But they have fucked me up 9 ways to Sunday. Not even 9 ways, like 19 ways to Sunday.
You just feel like you can't trust people that you live with, or like friends, or that kind of thing?
I don't even live with anyone. I live by myself with my 2 cats. I'm not sure if you can see one of them. One of them's lurking on the background.
So then what are we getting to the meat of today? What question do you have?
Well, I guess this is absolutely just, like, not having to deal with a housemate situation. It has to do with when a friend puts an end to a friendship, but in the nicest, most kindest way. Because, like, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad. I'm not upset about it. I'm just, like, bummed out, beyond bummed out. And I'm just, because, like, they were like, hey, I loved our friendship. I loved how we were. But I'm never coming back.
So is that friendship over then?
Well, on their end, yes.
Gotcha. So you want to pick it back up.
My be always open to them. But I'm just like, how do I go on, I guess?
Yeah, I think that's, like, especially losing a friend and losing a good friend is so difficult to get through, and especially because I think that we forget oftentimes that a friendship is also a relationship. Yeah. It is something that you put work into, and there is a mourning of any loss of any relationship.
Yeah. And so much love into it. And how they ended it was with so much love. That's the thing. It's like, I can't, like, to the point where I can't be mad. I'm just sad.
Yeah, I get that. Even Fatal says that
so much.
Sometimes we grow out of our friendships.
Like,
yes.
I can't be mad. I can't be upset. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. And I'm just like, how, I guess, what's a good way to respond to it?
I guess it depends. If that person is not hitting you up anymore and there's no correspondence anymore, sometimes
they sent me a final message. That's the thing. They sent me a final message where they're, like, specifically saying, like, we're putting a period to this friendship. And I'm like,
then it's done. Let them go.
But I also think that it's like sometimes when people break up from romantic relationships, it's like, give it some time. Maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, you can reach back out and say, you know, I know it's sad. It's sad. Like, you're definitely going to be going through a mourning period. You're sad, but you could revisit it in a few years when you guys are different people. And maybe it'll be like, oh, wow, we both changed so much. This isn't even what it was and it's over. But maybe it'll be like, oh, I've grown up a lot. You know, they've grown up a lot. We can really actually see eye to eye now. You know,
right.
It's just, I'm always just like, it's don't say never, like, never say never.
Wait, no, that's where I'm at. I just say never say never.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who are, like, putting that period. And it's,
yeah, that's
they're
tough.
also living in.
You got
And that's why they're putting that period on the friendship, because, like, they're like, yeah, I'm never coming back. I'm not coming back. Like,
yeah.
So it's better to put the period on this friendship because I'm moving on with my life.
And that's why take it for now. Just take it for now and don't take it personally because they're obviously going through a lot, you know, and there are points in time when a person just can't connect with another person, that just can't do it. And so oftentimes you'll put a period on the end of that friendship for now. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it is hard, but maybe you're just not in the place right now to be the friend that they are looking for. But that's okay because you shouldn't change yourself to be a friend for somebody else. Yeah. So they're not in a place for you right now. That's okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, physically they're not, because it seems like they want to have friends that are physically next to them.
Yes. And also a girl named Katie.
And I personally don't want to move to Japan because I can't.
Yeah, and it will hurt less.
Japanese.
It will hurt less and less each day. And in a month,
time is definitely a help.
Just keep moving forward. And I'm really proud of you for working on it. You're working on it in therapy. These are the things that you're doing, all the self-care that you should be doing. And I'm so happy for you. And it will get easier in time. I know it.
Oh, it will.
And every little breakup, every little friendship breakup, just like every romantic breakup, makes you a better person for the next person. You know, the next friend that you're going to make, or the next like friendship that you're going to level up to a better friendship, or the next, you know, like it's all it's all part of your growth. So don't be too discouraged. I know it's tough. It's sad. I'm like going through it right now. I'm kind of having like a friendship breakup with someone that's going very slowly, and it's sad.
It's sad.
I had a really shitty friendship breakup, which I will call in next time to Who's the Bitch.
Okay,
because this one was so she was clearly
call
the
us
bitch.
in with the juicy details. We want to hear it.
Love hearing from you, Czar.
Yeah, thank you, Czar.
So much.
Thanks
We're
for
sending
calling
you so much
in.
love. We just want to get to another caller before we end up. Thank you so much, Czar.
Of course, thank you for taking my call.
All right,
love you. And I'm ready. We're gonna try and squeeze.
Oh yeah,
we gotta squeeze at least another call. Love you, Czar. Yes.
Oh my God, so cute.
Oh my God, we're young. We can do the hearts with our hands.
We can do it.
I was trying to do the middle finger hearts that somebody. What did the youth do? The middle one? No, it's more than that. More than that. No, it's just the middle fingers. It's just the middle fingers. I'm young. Yeah, it's better than that, though, Kara. They do it better than we know how to do it. Put your balls up. Of course, Czar, we love you so much. Thank you for calling in, and we would love to get to one more caller. Thank you so much. Hello, gorgeous. What's your name? Who's the bitch?
Oh, the phone is still ringing.
Hello. It's me.
Hi, how are you?
I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, no.
You can hear me. I know why.
If I keep doing this, does it help? I'm being a slimer for you. Did it work?
Very much so.
Okay, great. What's your name?
It did. It actually really did.
Yes.
I'm Carrie. Hello. I'm your friend in the chat.
Hi, your friend Carrie. Welcome.
Oh, your friend Carrie.
Yes.
I love
me.
your comments.
I'm everyone's friend. Thank you. I try to be thoughtful. Also,
that's the one I was talking about. Thank you. With the middle fingers. You don't use your middle fingers on the top, you use your middle fingers on the bottom.
This is insane. I don't know how to do it.
I'm a child. This is why I'm saying it's harder than you think. I'm a child. Carrie, who's the bitch? Who's treating you like a bitch? Because I'll put them in the ground.
My wound may be geriatric.
Oh yeah. See, look, yeah, right. There it is.
But yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. We're young.
Catch me on TikTok.
Okay, so here is my bitch situation, and I think I'm the bitch a little bit.
Ooh.
But I also want to say that this is a very privileged problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I
do you have too many Oscars on the shelf, and so your shelf is falling down?
So many. I have Tonys. No, my birthday was February 2nd. I'm moving to New York on March 2nd.
All right.
And
congrats.
Everyone wants me to have a party. Thank you. I think I've got a delay, but thank you. Thank you so much for the congratulations. And yeah, that's what I've got. People want me to have a party, and I don't want to plan a fucking party. I don't want to do it.
I love this question.
I love this question.
This is a great question.
This is great.
I completely understand, especially when you're moving away from somewhere and everybody wants you to have a party. And you're like, so I'm supposed to pack up my entire life and also throw you guys a party? Great.
Okay, so
good.
Carrie, where do you live right now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in Santa Cruz, California, and I'm moving to Brooklyn.
Okay,
the pod is coming tomorrow.
Oh my God, I love this for you.
Bitch, love it.
Okay, I mean, Jackie, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Me too. So excited. I'm so happy.
That's amazing. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Jackie, but I feel like my advice is the day that you are taking a break from packing and you feel like a little social send off, the final week that you're leaving, you email your friends, you text your friends, whatever the fuck, you TikTok your friends, you Snapchat your friends. You go, hey, everyone, I'm going to be at this bar having drinks for 3 hours. If you want to come say goodbye, come on over. And that's all the planning you have to fucking do. That's what I would say. It's just like, this is my goodbye. Come over. This little like thing. It's not bring gifts. It's not like there's going to be a slideshow of all your times in Santa Cruz. It's just come say goodbye. You're probably going to be back for like holidays or visits or whatever, but you do what is convenient for your ass because you're moving 3,000 miles away to a totally different climate, by the way. I hope you got some warm clothes.
I know.
And, you should just do what is convenient for you. And if anybody wants you to have like a full party where there's like matching napkins or whatever the fuck, they can plan that for you.
They can plan it. They can do it. Somebody else can do it. That was going to be my second thing that I would say. That, or you look at your best friends and go, y'all do it. Can you do this? It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just something that you put people together.
Yeah.
You should not be in charge of anything. The only thing you are in charge of is moving across the country. Remember that is what you're in charge of yourself. You've got a lot of work to do to move across the country, all right?
And listen, people love you. They want to say goodbye to you, but people are also selfish assholes and they want to go to parties. And they are like, I'm guilty of it myself.
I love a party.
When somebody moves into a new place, I go, when are you having a housewarming?
Where's the party?
When are you having a housewarming?
Yes.
And they're like, I don't even have a lamp yet. And I'm like, when are you having a housewarming? Like, I'm guilty of it. Absolutely. But when you're moving and you're doing this huge fucking thing and you don't want to have the party, like that's the other thing. Sometimes I want to throw a party.
You don't want to have the party.
You don't want to have the party. Don't fucking have the party. Make a friend do it, or just literally do an open house situation where you're like, you get one friend to come with you and you go, I'm going to be at this place for the night. If you guys want to come say goodbye, give people notice, and that's it.
I do love X Coding Money X does say this is why having friends is a mistake. I think that's a good general idea of remembering.
People caring about you is a scam.
Loving you. That's why I love you so much. That's why you are all of our friend Carrie, because you know that this is a beautiful privilege problem to have. And I don't even need to give you like, isn't it so nice? All right, yeah, we know it. Everybody loves you. You're great. You're all of our friend Carrie. Like,
I'm
you are
so
allowed to not
happy
have a
that-
party.
It should make you feel warm and fuzzy too that all your friends want to like meet up and say goodbye.
It's like cute, or it's like
have like
does.
one final night of your friend Carrie.
It's true. It's the problem is that
What's the problem?
Okay, so I love this, and that is what I did. I said show up to a bar, and people went, I have kids.
Fuck off.
Why don't we do an improv session? My parents' friends want to come.
What?
Excuse me?
Get the hell out of Santa Cruz.
I know. I've lived here
You
for
mean
too
improv
long.
comedy session?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know. I know. It's okay. It's okay. We've been in a comedy troupe forever. But like that is only one little enclave of the friends. I love this enlist a friend.
Yeah, but I used to do improv for a long time, bitch.
I just love it. I'm like,
Mary's
and
mom.
I have a party when we can zip, zap, zap at each other. I know that's not what your friends are doing, but I can imagine in your brain, Carrie, you're like, oh, you want us to fucking zip, zap, zap at each other while I have to pack up my whole life and move across the country?
I'm sorry. If you have kids, get a babysitter, or you don't get to go to the party, or one of you gets to go to the party. And that's it. Like, that's it.
You know
I
who
go
has
to parties
kids? Kara.
all the time.
You know who I see at every party I go to? Kara. All right?
And
Kara's there with a wine glass in her hand.
That's a privileged thing too. I don't buy myself any clothes. I spend my money on babysitters. Okay, like I buy used clothes because I have to buy babysitters.
Yes.
So it's like we're all having preferences or whatever. But first of all, your move has nothing to do with fucking kids. You schedule it, you do it, and if somebody wants to see you and they're like, "Oh my god, I wish I could, but like it's this big night for my kids or whatever. Could I take you out to lunch to say goodbye?" And then you decide if that fucking fits into your schedule or not.
Because also, Carrie, I hate to break this to you. I am the opposite of you, that I wanted to be completely celebrated as I left New York. I think I had maybe 5 or 6 going away parties because kept being like, but I I am leaving, but me, the queen of drunk Brooklyn, is leaving. And I thought everyone needed to celebrate me over and over again. So I'm proud of you for not being in that place because you're already ahead of me and you're doing a great job.
I mean, this is my advice for birthday parties too. It's like if you don't want to like have a big birthday party, but you don't want to ask your partner to do it or your friends to do it, you just go, I'm going to be at this bar. If anyone wants to come fucking have a drink with me, I'll be there. Bye. Like nothing that is it's like a rental fee or costs any money. Just like come have a drink, come have a Coke, come have a water, bring your fucking dorky kids. Just kidding. Don't.
That's the other thing. I'm like unemployed and moving. And I'm like, you want me to rent a place for $1,500?
Yeah, no,
you gotta
fuck that.
You're moving across the country. Who's got that time? Who's got that money?
You need to save your money to have a way better time when you go out in Brooklyn because I'm sorry, there's just no way Santa Cruz is going to be as fun as Brooklyn.
No.
I'm sorry to be a bitch, but
you're about to have a blast. But I will say, as someone, I'm assuming if you did improv in Santa Cruz, man, you're about to have a fucking improv blast in Brooklyn. You're about
improv's about to get fucking shoved into all your orifices, and I hope you're excited about it.
Dude, you're gonna have so much fun.
I'm bringing my stripper marionette. I am ready.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Sometimes the delay is a little awkward, but then when you come up with a sentence like that, it really covers it.
It takes us right back. Carrie, I'm sending you all the love.
Yes.
I wish you all of the love in your move. I hope that you still hang out with us, even though you're going to be busy all the time because you're going to be living in Brooklyn and having a blast, and we will miss you here. But if you come hang out because, you get sad and you're like, maybe one night of the week I stay in because, man, living in Brooklyn really tells you that you should never spend a night inside.
Yes.
But don't listen to it, Carrie.
Oh my
You're
God.
allowed to take
You're
a
gonna
night
get
for yourself.
there just in time for spring. You're going to have a fun New York summer. I'm jealous of you.
God.
I want to
drunk on the
I want to
Staten Island
dementor
ferry.
your young life of being in New York.
Yeah. Ask us whenever you're living there, if you need help of how to get the most drunk, hit us up.
Brooklyn.
Oh, we'll do that for
Come
sure.
do Who's the Bitch Live in Brooklyn.
I would love that because
Carrie, will you set it up?
Please, yeah, if you could take care of
If you
that
could
after
set it
your
up, it would be
cross-country
like
move.
you're welcome to Brooklyn party and we would be the guests.
We
You
really
do all the
appreciate
work.
that. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Hey, Who's the Bitch Live, Bell House. Look, we'd love to do it. We'd love to do it.
But my problem is every time I literally get off the plane in New York, I start blacking out. I just start drinking.
Carrie, thank you so much for calling. Good luck with your move.
Love you, Carrie.
You're
Can't
about
wait
to
to
have the
hear
best
about it.
time of your life. I'm so excited for you.
Cheers. Have a blast. Get your balls up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh
Have a
my
blast. Get your
God.
balls up,
Can
man.
you imagine if we were buzzballing when we lived in New York?
Good.
I'd be
Good
dead.
Lord. I don't know.
would be dead.
I was
If I just had like something that was small enough to just stick in my little tiny clutch purse like a buzzball.
Oh
I'd be
yeah.
fucking dead.
Oh yeah.
My little black bitch pants and tube tops I was wearing around Brooklyn. I swear to God, the way I used to walk through Williamsburg like an absolute hussy. Oh my God. I can't believe it.
You're a slut
I
star.
can't believe it. And then, sometimes I wouldn't even leave the apartment.
Wait a second, your friend Gary. Okay, but for reals, I buried the lead. I was a professional event planner.
Oh my
No wonder
God.
they want her to plan it.
You buried the fucking lead. That's why they want you to throw a party because you're fucking good at it.
Beautiful.
You
bitch.
know what?
And Czar, thank you for the gifted subs.
Czar, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You are not the slut star today.
Listen, Carrie.
I tell ya.
I don't care. I'm also a comedian. I'm not going to have a fucking stand-up party for my going away party. You know what I mean? Like, you do what you want to do
You're
to
right.
say goodbye to Santa Cruz.
Honestly, that makes it even more that you shouldn't be doing it.
Yes.
You're right. What am I going to have a Twitch stream to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
no, hell no.
fuck that.
Have somebody throw you a party. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
I
on
love
our
this
live
fucking
stream.
chat. I love everybody that listens to this pod.
Thank
you
you
guys
so
are the best.
much.
Thank
We
you
love
guys
you.
so much. Listen, there were a couple people whose calls we didn't get to answer. We only have an hour. Either call us back on March 10th or leave us a voicemail at who'sthebitch.com or an email. We love your voices. So if you were going to call in,
love ya.
leave us a voicemail. If it's something that needs to be answered right away, do a voicemail. But if you can wait till March 10th, we'll talk to you then.
And we
love you.
absolutely can't wait. I hope everybody
Who's the bitch live in Brooklyn in September? You know what? Let's manifest it. Let's manifest it.
Please, let's
I'd
make it
love to be in New York I'd love to be in New York by fall.
Oh, especially in September is still a little hot. Can we make it like more like October, November? That would be appreciated. But also,
by the way, global warming, New York has like 2 weeks of crisp now.
Oh.
And then it goes from hot to fucking freezing.
Oh, no, thank you. No, I'd rather just sit here and sweat while I drink my wine and my buzzball mixture. What is do we start calling it bazine? Bazine.
Oh, because it's buzzballs and wine.
Yeah. It sounds like a little bovine.
Instead of a spritzer, wasn't I calling them dumpers?
You know, I don't.
Something that makes it heavier.
I guess we'll call
like
them
a
dumpers.
spritzer is supposed to make your wine a little bit lighter so you can drink more. And
so
like
we're
a
dumping them in.
It's like fuck. I'm drunker
Well,
than I
you're
thought.
drinking dumpers and I'm drinking bazines.
I'm drunker than I thought I was gonna be.
Everybody, bitch your way through the week, and we'll be back next week.
We love you guys.
Love you guys. Cheers.
Adios.
Get your balls up.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.
Summer's heating up, and your snack game should too. Get My Mochi ice cream, the ultimate summer snack. My Mochi is creamy ice cream wrapped in sweet dough for a bite-sized treat that'll make you feel joyfully chill. Whether you're beach-bound or backyard hanging, My Mochi hits the sweet spot. With fun texture and bold flavors like strawberry, mango, birthday cake, and cookies and cream, summer snacking just got an upgrade. Look for the purple box of My Mochi at Walmart or visit mymochi.com to find a store near you.